I queued into my favorite gamer who's not one of the others, Guapo Pescado, the other day and unfortunately scammed a win. Oh no. Not the Guapo. He was trying out a maxi cook on Jermunger Hunter. Interesting. Ooh, chat. Let's see. Maybe it depends on what they do. But like, I can coin Amir Drasil, and that way I can do this the same turn. Like I can draw the same turn that I play Astral Communion. But also, how much does that matter? It depends on what they play. If they're like a reactive Odin deck, I feel like it'd be different if the opponent was playing. No, not the. It would be different if I could play Astral Communion the turn after, but I can't, right? What up, Blam? I kind of want to do it. I ended up deleting a deck later, so I think I was just lucky. Unlucky for somebody. I realized that with that many legendaries, we are very close to making this deck Highlander. Could that be a consideration? Lots of things can be a consideration. We always communion on 2? I don't know. That was a tough one. Because I think communioning on 4 against this deck is still plenty good enough. And this way we have less options guaranteed. You know, like, well, if we top deck, say, I don't know, that's not great. This wasn't worth going in a turn early. But if we top decked A and R, then, you know, like, it was cracked. So it's just kind of like, we have more control over what we're playing in the next few turns if we had played the Amir still first. This is just very, like, what do you want to play around? Against a deck that's slow like this, I think we have the time to play it wonkier. Whereas if it was against aggro, probably just want to go... all in on the high roll. We communion as often as we do. True. True. Hopefully we don't draw other Deathwing. Alright, what am I doing with this? I think I'm getting tentacles is what I'm doing with this. See what we've won. See, I attacked first because I didn't want him to like destroy the field, and I missed 12 damage. But yeah, you big stinky butt, you big poop. Wow. Excuse me. Hi, Otters. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ethereal. My opponent doesn't even... Oh. Yeah, they should buff Reno to 5 so I can see it more often. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, I have to do one of these first. Wow, 1 mana, 6/6. But that's amazing. Now, honestly, I could just do this. I was thinking I'd do this. I think I still will. Tired of playing tendrils and hoping it works out for me. Wow. Sick. Oh, they have Ysera too. I was like, why do I have so much mana? Do you have some expectations for the new set that seems to come sooner than the sets before? Do you have some expectations for the new set? And then it's like in parentheses, that seems to come sooner than the sets before. Like here, that's 2 sentiments. Do I have any expectations? My expectations are for it to be reminiscent of original Angoro. That's what I'm expecting, since it's an Angoro sequel. Ooh, get wrecked. Except that it does have Death Rattle, right? So. Oh, I had objection. I was just thinking you're getting sniped, but no. What did we object? We objected our opponent's face. I think Quest will come back. No, I don't think they would ever print a Quest again. Because, let me think of something, some funny reason why that would be true. Give me a moment. Because of the biscuits. I mean, like, if I was a betting man, yes, I would say they'll probably be quests. Like, quests were such a huge part of Angoro. You don't do an Angoro 2 unless you're bringing quests back. I don't think. So, like, if you're afraid of quests, then I don't know. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Maybe they won't do quests this time. Maybe they'll do a whole new card type, naps, where you get rewarded for how much time you spend AFKing during your turn. Is there a DK quest? Not yet. Do the board secret. I think I only got time to watch one game. Can you make this one super exciting and win only by the narrowest of margins? You got it, you got it, you got it. Oh my goodness. They better do quests? Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh, you turned late there. You're being still. Is it really if I grab like just this section of the card? If I hero power and grab here, it'll go instantly? So weird. It's been like delaying when I go to attack using this portrait. It's really annoying, but you know, sometimes it doesn't. I think it might just be I can't use this corner of the portrait to attack. We'll experiment with it in the future when I need to press it more. You cannot make an Angoro expansion without bringing Objection and Ice Block back. I'm pretty sure that's true, yeah. But if they're all the same original quests, but better. Well, if they just bring back all the original ones, make them stronger. Time Warp, but play one spell that didn't start in your deck, and then just cast it. How about that? Is that good? Should we print that? Let's think of some other broken things to say. Hope and life, happiness, spaghetti. Alright, well, we have stuff for next turn, that's nice. Super Ice Block for Wild, yeah. You know, they'll make it, you know, when your hero would take fatal damage, instead, add Ursel that costs 1 and timeout to your hand, and then play the Ursel and activate it. I don't know, something stupid. Make it 3 turns of immunity. That's where I was going with it, but I took the long way around. Huh. Oh, I've unlocked to 20, I see. So this, refresh this, then play this, then hero power. That's how I play all this stuff and whatever. I bestow these gifts upon the world. The thing is though, they're probably just gonna Zephyr silence me, aren't they? That was dumb. Yeah, I have to do it now, I think. Ba, ba, ba. I just have to hope they don't have it yet. But, what? You don't want a Zephyr silence? Are they not running it? Did they not, like, realize they had that out? Alright. I'll take it. New secret. If your character takes lethal damage, kill the opponent, then take their mana. True. Maybe they are a deck that runs Lothab, I guess, yeah. Duplicates, no. It's true, but Zephyrs doesn't have the newer requirement. They run it in Miracle Rogue because they can draw their whole deck and remove their duplicates that way. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we're trying to play this deck for 3 vids? Yes, because I just need to get to Legend or I won't. And so I'm playing the funny deck that for some reason is Legend viable. Hey, it's a good top deck. Why would they run Zeth with duplicates, silly Marshy? Not like they will draw their whole deck by turn 4 or 5. I know, right? Alright, so if you go from the top of the portrait, it doesn't work. You try targeting the bottom one and see if you can do it immediately. Wasn't I Diamond 1 a week ago? No. Were you? Oh my goodness, it's Light of the Phoenix, chat. Wow. Alright. So, hero power this. Yeah! You can do it like as long as you target low on the portrait, you can attack it right away. It's so stupid. Otters was? Alright, cool. Oh hey, it's Mechathon Warrior? It could be, it could very well be. Guapo is rank 1 legend, or at least close. That's probably true. That's probably true. It's as true as it is.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Chat, I have so much mana. My opponent has so little mana. What are they doing over there? What am I doing? Floating 12 mana. What an actual noob. What an actual noob, chat. Look at this. Taste it. Taste the fungus. Taste the fungus. Boyd, what do I do with this? Cherish it? Could have floated 13. Oh yeah, what a rookie. What am I thinking? Ow. Hey, something I can play. Let's go. I think I will trade off one of the whelps just so that they don't, like, I don't know, like I could draw Malfurion and do a bunch of extra damage, but I can't if I can't play anything. Is there actually a Mechathon deck that still works in Wild? I'm sure you could do fine with Druid or Warrior. Ba, ba, ba. We discarded Cenarius? You discarded Cenarius. Alright. I want to hear your facts and logic. Alright, chat, we're juiced. We have the stuff now. So I'm gonna do that. And let's see. 9 and 9 is 18. Doesn't help me do anything. 9 and 5. So I could do this and this if I hold on to my Innervate, so I will. Huge Innervate hero power angle. I was thinking about it. Look at my opponent just sit there while I do funny stuff. What if Battlegrounds Battlemaster in the ETC? Ba-da-ba. Aww. How much health were they at? I didn't even get to figure out if it was lethal, but like because I saved Innervate, I could do the bot and I could do the beetle, so I had that extra damage. They're at 0 health now, true. Attendant nerf did nothing, deck is still broken, we shall nerf every single aggro deck that's ever existed, true. True. Does Renathal not work with this deck? No, it works, you just find Astral Communion less often. Not gonna lie, it probably should just be a Renathal deck, you know, like the only reason that this deck isn't a Renathal deck is because you can't use Muck Morpher when you play it. Oh, never mind, not this deck. Maybe I'll do that for like next video. Haven't bought it yet. I want to buy it though. Have you tried looking in the actual BattleNet shop, not the Hearthstone shop? Have you tried looking in the BattleNet shop? Blah 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 blah. Opponent is playing a deck that exists with these cards. It's probably the best deck I've ever seen, frankly. Frankly, chat. Ancient secrets. Spooky secrets, chat. It's in the BattleNet shop for cash. I just wanted it for gold. I see. Is every other like adventure slash mini set available in the shop? I feel like it shouldn't be that way. I feel like it should be available. I don't think they take them away. I took a Hearthstone break while I waited for the patch, and they buffed my favorite deck, standard deck EV. Oh, nice. What's your favorite standard deck? What is the best Imbue class in Wild now? It is Imbue Mage, and it is not close. Well, we were a second away from coining this. I guess I'm doing this now. I guess I'm doing this now, chat. Isn't that right, Demaroth? Yeah, like Imbue Mage is the only like real Imbue deck in Wild. How about Paladin? It's a deck. You can play it if you really want to. Yeah, but I mean, it's not good. That's very standard level value from the Imbue Paladin. I think the second up would be Imbue Druid, but even then I don't think that's a good deck. Has anyone tried Imbue Shaman? I bet it's nutty. Yes, we've all decided not to play Imbue Shaman because it would be too easy to win games. You know, like we're all here trying to have fun, right? You know, we're not out here trying to actually win games. That'd be rude. So we've all decided not to play any Imbue Shaman. It's too strong, too easy. Not like super brain testing like my deck. Alright. It takes a lot of real thinking to win with Astral Communion. To think Astral Communion into my hand, and then I have to think relevant things onto the top of my deck, okay? The power of raw genius to win with Astral Communion. I'll miss you, my sweet mesquite. You've never won a game in your life? Alright, you're allowed to play Imbue Shaman. You can play Imbue Shaman. You need the help. If you've never won a game before, you're allowed to play Imbue Shaman. Uh-oh, chat. Opponent has activated their trap card.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Ooh, nice. Aww. See, I was playing around Cataclysm by not, you know, drawing first, but like, I guess I glubbed up. Well, that was pretty good. Enjoy that. What else? Do I just want to deal 2 damage face? I don't think so. I'll just draw a card. Schmoopy says Questline Demon Hunter is the best deck. Might be. I could see it. That's not what this page of Hearthstone stats is telling me, but it's telling me it's a good deck. So funny that Shadow Priest is still way up there. Also, Libram Paladin and Highlander Paladin, both still meta monsters. Pirate Demon Hunter looks like the best deck in the game. Imbue Mage is up there. It's like right behind Shadow Priest. It's crazy. Excuse me. So 16 and 4, we are 1 off. Is this 1 damage? It might be. You guys want me to do this, don't you? What if I don't want to do that? So we'll draw 2 and refresh 2. Do it? Don't? Okay, I'll do it. Let's see what we've won. Oh! Oh my goodness. It's been 10,000 years since that began casting. Alright, well that's a whole lot of nothing. Oh, neat. Derp. I don't know. Stupid spreading. No! Oh! Stupid spreading bungus with its 1,000 years of animations. Shut up, chat. I don't want to hear it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, chat. It's not my fault. Stats lie. Every deck has a 50% win rate. They're the winner, they don't. That's true, actually, yeah. What does that page of Hearthstone stats have to say about Meta Tyrant Ogre Rogue? But it's literally the best deck that you just mentioned. Alright, here's the lethal from last turn. Enjoy it. Achieved beaten down tier 1. Because we beetled them down. Winter Queen versus Ragnaros. Ooh, chat, we drew the good card. Chat, we're on the coin. Chat, we drew the other copy of the good card. Oh my goodness, chat. I'm gonna keep them both because I don't want to discard something else, right? I'm happy to discard the other communion. Beedly boo, beedly doo, deedly deedly boop boop.
I see you brought guests.
More shaman. Hey, look, another shaman quest. Chat, do you think we'll ever face the Murloc one? Ever again? It's all part of the plan. You were a schemer. You had plans. I doubt you run the quest even if you play Murloc Shaman. I mean, like, I would run the quest if I was running Murloc Shaman. But yes, the quest has never been good, even in Murloc Shaman. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. That doesn't change the clock at all. Because we play Communion next turn, and then we can click it to draw the card. It just means we get a free Emir Drasil. What's in the ETC? Nobody can say for sure. Nobody can say for sure. This section of the deck tracker might have an opinion on it, but it's hard to say. Goodbye, my sweet stuff. See what we've won. Innervate? That's not Innervate. That's not Innervate at all. Ba -ba -da -ba -ba. I'll go for 1+1+3. Why not? Why not juice up the board? Toxic WoW? Pretty toxic. It's true.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
This deck seems so fun. I need to play it. Everyone should play Astral Communion. I think it's really funny. It's like, I generally don't like big decks. Like, they're not fun for me until you put the big deck in Druid and suddenly I'm having a blast, right? Like, I don't want to play Big Priest. I don't judge people for playing Big Priest or Big Shaman, not at all. I just don't get anything out of playing those decks, you know? I'm not going to nuke my own board with this. We'll just chill. But I find them very boring. But then suddenly Druid is the big deck and I'm all for it, you know? It's a lot less one thing. Like, I don't want to say it's less one-dimensional because it isn't, but it's like you know, the minions I'm summoning vary wildly, right? And like, you can still use battle cries and whatever, but if you play Big Priest or Big Shaman, you're playing with like the exact same pool of 3 to 5 minions literally every game. So it's like, I don't know, it's a lot more. It's the same kind of like, I have to draw this thing kind of early or my deck doesn't work, but without, you know, if I do that, all I do is summon Glug every time. And like, you know, summoning Glug is cool, but I don't want to do it like 20 times in a row. This is like, you know, sometimes I'll play with Cenarius, sometimes I'll play Deathwing, sometimes I'll play Firac. It's cool. All right, so if I drew until my hands is full, I could then refresh and get a beetle. And a beetle would win me the game. Are there still beetles in this deck? There are. I bestow these gifts upon my hand. Oh wait, no. It's not gonna summon me a beetle. Because I don't have the board space for that. But it's okay. Except that we didn't get the beetle. If we'd gotten a beetle, we could have played it because we have this. Now what then? Chat, all my plans are flawed.
Many options lie before us.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just play this. And then toss the Innervate. I think that has to die.
Let battle be joined.
Firac is always lethal, true. Marshy, when your hero power, only a small section of the portrait has animation of hero power, maybe it is the place where you can click. Huh? How good is Reno Pally thinking of making it? Apparently, it's one of the best decks in the game. Just behind Libram Paladin and Pirate Demon Hunter. I can't tell you from first-hand experience, though. Do we have a beetle this time, chat? We have this thing. How good is that? Currently have 11. So I do this. I feel like I'm overthinking this. It's gotta be lethal this turn, doesn't it? Play Fire Rack. Like, stuff puts too many things on my board. I can't like do everything I want to do here.
That rope's burning again.
Yeah, whatever I did this turn was not the correct thing to do. I'll say that much. What was lethal? It might just not have been. I might just not have had the space, but like... How was I pulling it off? Did I have to play Onyxia first? Trade the 6/2 and then play the other factory assembly board space. Yeah, it's like the board space is the problem with all the lines I was looking at. I think there was a Sarah lethal. Okay, yeah, that's probably it. That's the... Well, my hand might be too full for a Sarah lethal, though. So... Is Awakens always before the other two cost? I don't know. It's tough.